So, hello there and welcome back to the channel. This is Mel's Gaming here with another incredibly special The Hunter Call of the Wild video. Now, I have been continuing my Great One Tahr grind here on Sundar Patan, and we have had Great One Tahr number 7 show up. Now, it is another duplicate, but it's another skull, and honestly, I'm not going to complain. You know, this is my favourite fur for the Great One Tahr. In fact, as I said in the last Great One Tahr video where we got the first Fabled skull, this is probably my favourite Great One in the entire game. I just absolutely love this fur. I think it is incredible looking. So this is, you know, it's still really cool even though it is another duplicate and not exactly what I was hoping for. It is crazy to me that I now have 7 Great One Tahr, but only 3 different furs. We got the gold as the very first one, we have 4 Fabled halves, and 2 Fabled skulls, which is crazy, and I am continuing grinding. So I am currently on grind number 8, because at this point, as I'm recording this, this happened a couple of days ago, because it was way too hot to record yesterday. It's still boiling in this room, but, you know, I can just about manage without the fans on for a few minutes while I record this video. But I have been continuing to grind, and basically I'm going to keep grinding until the tent change comes into effect, because it sounds like that might make grinding Tahr a lot harder, and we don't know when that update's going to happen. So I'm basically just grinding Tahr as much as possible now, and that's basically my plan, is to keep grinding them until that update happens, and just see what we can get in that period of time. I'm really happy. We got my dream Great One Tahr, which was the Fabled skull, and now we have 2 of them, both with the big horns, which is really cool. It would be so cool if there was a multi-mount of, like, 2 Tahr fighting, because 2 Fabled skull Great One Tahr facing off against each other would be so cool. So I can only hope that they might add something like that one day. But yeah, I'm just continuing the grind and hoping that maybe I can get one of the 4 furs that I still don't have, which are the grey, the latte, the scars, which I would love to get the scars, and of course the Fabled snow. So there's 4 furs that I really love, all of them, and I'd be really happy to get any of those. So we're just going to keep going and see what happens, and hopefully one of those might pop up between now and the whole tent change thing that's supposed to happen. But look at how cool this guy is. Stood up there like that, his eyes look completely white at times, you almost can't see the pupils, and I just thought that was super cool. Now, we did just take this guy with the 308, seeing as it is a repeat. I'm thinking I might do something different with the next Great One Tahr, especially if it's a new fur, but, you know, it is another repeat, so we're not going to spend, you know, so much time filming and stuff, because I know you guys have already seen this, but the eyes on the Fabled skull are just absolutely amazing. I just love the eyes on this fur. They're just absolutely fantastic. And getting to take a bit more of a detailed look here at the actual fur, it's just so cool. And picking him up, we hear the music, we see the medal, everything went well, which was really nice to have just a nice smooth kill for this guy compared to the last Great One Tahr, which was a little bit tense if you saw that video. So it was nice to just get this guy on the ground without sort of any major panic. And, you know, I was really, when I took that shot, I was really nervous about it because of what happened with the last one. And, you know, thankfully I did manage to make that clutch follow-up on the last one, but I obviously you don't want those situations to end up happening, so I was really cautious, and we got the right lung and liver, so everything went to plan, and as you will have seen, he dropped on the spot. Now, he's 170 kgs on the dot, and 138.89 score. He's actually really huge. That's one of the higher scores I've seen for the big horns for the Great One Tahr. So that's really cool to actually get, you know, an even bigger one. This guy is bigger than the previous Fabled skull, so that's really cool. Taking a look at the true score, he's completely even, just an amazing looking animal. And something about these particular horns that I love is they almost look, and I don't know if anybody else is going to understand this, but to me they almost look like melted chocolate. Like, they're so smooth, and the way that those ridges sort of like form, it to me looks like melted chocolate, and it just looks incredible. The texture on them, they look so smooth, like they've been worn down over time. Really, really cool. And then of course just the markings on this guy is so amazing, and this is just, for me, such a fantastic Great One. I think they did such a great job with Great One Tahr. I know when Great One Tahr were revealed and they were announced as being the new Great One, there was so much talk about, oh, is it actually going to be Tahr? Is it just going to be a mission animal and stuff like this? Because people were so disappointed. But I think, honestly, the Great One Tahr are up there with Moose as being my top favourite Great One in this game. They are just so cool. I mean, not everything for me has to have massive horns or massive antlers. It's about the beauty of the animal and how gorgeous and majestic they are. And the Tahr, for me, really have captivated me because they are just an unusual and stunning animal. Whether it's just, you know, a rare or even a normal diamond, they look amazing. But then you have these great ones that are just on another level of beauty. And the furs I've got are all beautiful. I am super, super happy to have 7 Great One Tahr. I know we joke, and I really would like to not get another Fabled half, and it would be nice to get a new fur for the next one, but I'm just super stoked to have been fortunate enough to harvest now 7 of these incredible Great One Tahr. They are fantastic, and it's a lot of hours, and I estimate I'm at about 10,000 total Tahr kills, looking at my harvest total and watching how that's gone up. So it's a lot of kills, a lot of work. You know, I'm using herd management, so it's been a lot of work to get these Tahr to the point that they're at, and I'm only grinding a few zones now, and it's been a lot of work, but it's been so worth it. And I don't know at this point whether it's really worth me making a guide until maybe the tent change thing happens. There's a lot of, you know, unknown stuff that might occur with that. So I might leave making any kind of guide until after then. We'll just see what happens. But I do have a guide on this channel that explains fully how I grind for any Great One in the Hunter Call of the Wild, which I will link in the description of this video, because I made that video after doing all my Great One moose grinding, and it is the same principles that I'm applying to Tahr. The thing with Tahr is, obviously they don't have drink zones, so you just have to apply the same things that I was doing in that video to Tahr, and that's what I've been doing, and it's been working really well, as you guys have seen from the results I've been getting. But that is going to be it for this video. I know it's not a particularly long one. I need to go and put the fans back on because I am absolutely boiling, and this laptop throws out so much heat, it's unreal. But I am now going to go and get back on the Tahr grind, cool down with all the fans, and hopefully we'll maybe see one more Great One at least before these tent changes. That's what I'm hoping for. One more Great One with a different fur would be really cool. Personally, I'm hoping for the scars or the grey, but literally any of the 4 I don't have, I would be absolutely ecstatic to get. And there's still a couple of horn varieties I don't have, so would love to get those as well. But that is going to be it for this video, so thank you so much for watching and for all your support as always, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.